whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. Huh, so many people on meth. Ow!
Well, they got the results in for the Florida Python Challenge. To win that $10,000 grand prize, just how many snakes did you have to pull out of the Everglades this year? 20. That went to Ronald Kiger. Pulled up 20 Burmese pythons from the Florida Everglades to pick up the $10,000 prize. That's basically $1,000 a day he made out there wrangling snakes.
Wow.
There was a girl that finished right behind him with 19, Donna Khalil. She got $2,500.
Get it, Donna?
What's crazy, though, he gets one more snake and gets 10 grand. She has one less and gets 2,500.
They should pay them per snake.
I guess it's whoever gets first, but it almost feels like they might need to make second place a little bit of a better prize,
I
right?
agree.
That's kind of crazy. That's a little too much. Other participants were awarded based on the number and the length of pythons that they came across in various categories.
Okay, I like that.
800 people participated from 33 states and Canada.
Wow.
In all, they removed 195 pythons from the Everglades. That's
and that's
crazy.
only 1% of the pythons.
It's a drop in the bucket, yeah.
If you had a week to catch one python, if you did not, they kill you. You have to kill one python. Would you be able to do it?
I mean, I die. My life depends on
Yes.
it. Yeah.
You'd have to figure it out.
Unfortunately, got to go out at night. I've seen enough of those videos of people doing it that I think I kind of know.
You'd have a kind of a strategy.
Got to go at night. They're all going at night. That's when they do it. And they look for their shiny bodies in the light. So you have a light, and it's just god awful. But if it was my life, then yeah, I'd be like, all right, suck it up, dog. Go grab that snake.
I couldn't think of a worst case scenario that you have to go at night. It's a giant snake that you're afraid of.
And if you don't get it done in a week, you're dead.
What else? I'm doing it with my ex-husband?
Yeah.
Like, how else do you make it worse?
Yeah.
That would be an amazing show to watch.
I would watch that.
Yes, I would.
That would be something.
All right, back up the money truck. How much you got?
You and your ex have a week to kill one python. If not, you both get it.
Oh, he'd blow it. We'd be dead.
You'd be fighting the whole time.
Oh, he'd be fighting the entire time.
That is good content.
That would be pretty good. Well, there's a Florida man, 42-year-old Robert Miller, has been arrested after he was caught keeping 2 alligators and several freshwater slider turtles on his Marion County property. He initially denied having the gators on his property, but then later was like, yeah, they're in the pool.
They love to lay out.
They were on a raft.
He still tried the lies, though. He said they've been in the pool for about 3 months, but he said it was his ex-girlfriend's friend who placed the gators in the pool, and he claimed he tried contacting Florida Wildlife Commission on multiple occasions, and they said, yeah, do you have any visual log of that? Let's see your phone.
What's a visual
Oh,
log?
the alligator came into my phone and deleted it.
Yeah, he did not have that, so he was arrested.
I love wildlife. That's why I live out here in the woods.
So you don't know how the alligators got in there?
Somebody stuck them in there.
Yeah. That's about how well he talked
Alligator
his
was
way out.
loving life, though. I mean, he's sipping on a daiquiri.
Poolside?
He loved it.
Yeah, pretty unreal. There's a 23-year-old man in Illinois that got charged with first-degree attempted murder after he stabbed another man with a butter knife 5 times during an argument over peanut butter and jelly.
A butter knife did that, huh?
I feel like that almost might hurt more than a steak knife because it's so dull and you have to really...
Could be, yeah. Yeah, could be. Who knows? Yeah, I mean, you really got to drive that thing forward.
Ugh.
Did you see the video of the drunk driver in Lake Worth Beach from Monday night who destroyed a concrete light post?
No, what happened?
About 10:40, this guy went driving all over the place. Looked like he smashed a wall, hit a pole. It's 30-year-old Cole Stout, who also hit another vehicle.
His last name is a type of beer. What do you think he was drinking?
Yeah, right. He now faces counts of DUI damage and a hit and run.
Ooh.
And if you're watching KVJ TV on YouTube right now, you can see he caused a good bit of damage there in downtown Lake Worth Beach.
And they got great video of it.
They got amazing video of it. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. It looks like he pretty much destroyed his truck, too, because the front tires, at least, look like they're gone.
There's so many videos where a car destroys all this stuff, and then they'll find him further down the road, and they have no idea they hit something.
Yeah.
They're that drunk.
They're blackout drunk.
They're blackout
Yeah.
drunk. And I think they're not lying. I think they really don't remember because they're so blacked out drunk.
Yeah, might have been this guy. Well, a Miami Beach Corvette owner found an intruder trapped inside of his car, and he asked him for help to get out. He asked, "Can I get out?" And Julio Solano, the owner of the car, said, "No, you can't get out. We're calling the cops." Apparently, the guy did not think he was going to get caught, and then he wanted to get out of the car, and the guy wouldn't let him. There's a video of that as well. That somebody's got. The guy's sitting in there, and he's like, "I want out of the car." He's like, "Nope, you're going to stay in here because the cops are coming to arrest you."
I love that when they trap the criminal and they can't get out, and they just have to wait for the police to get there.
They did. That was just it. He had to just
Yeah.
sit there and wait. Miami Beach police showed up, and he was arrested.
There was no way to open the door from inside?
I would have been going through one of the backs. I'd have been throwing the juke moves and been like, "You don't know which door I'm going to try to go out, but I'm going to go out one of them." Yeah, he just sat there and took it. I've been,
Maybe he was
I'm getting
leaning.
out of this car. Good luck trying to stop me.
He was leaning on the door. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, he was just sitting there in the driver's seat. The guy just kind of like, "Oh, can you let me out?" No. And he just sat there. I'm like, come on, dog. Not very smart.
Not a very good criminal, are you?
No,
Not very
terrible.
good at all.
He needs to do something else.
Switch it up.
Ernest Burkett, a patient recently discharged from the emergency room at the Montefiore New Rochelle Hospital, stole an ambulance and led New York police on a high-speed chase through several towns early in the morning. Happened about 3 a.m. He collided with police vehicles and then continued on through Scarsdale, Grenberg, White Plains, Irvington. He just kept going. Finally, the pursuit ended when Burkett lost control of the ambulance and crashed into a utility pole and overturned the ambulance.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The damage.
So what they have to do, they had to put him in another ambulance and take him back to the hospital. Now he's got all kinds of charges that he is facing.
Yeah, he's in trouble.
A vacationing couple accidentally drove their vehicle off a marina boat dock in Isle of Palm, South Carolina, and into the water, and it's all because of GPS confusion. I don't know how people do this. Yeah, I get the GPS is saying to go straight, but you look and see that going straight is driving off the end of a dock, yet you continue?
It tells me that you shouldn't be driving because if your eyesight is so bad that you can't tell, you're driving down a boat dock into water.
Yeah, this
Were your
couple-
headlights off? Like, what is going
It
on?
looked like it was during the day, at least the footage that I saw here.
That's even worse and more embarrassing.
It's a couple in their 60s. Luckily, they had their windows open because a bartender saw it, jumped in the water, was able to pull them out, luckily, because
oh my
the windows
gosh.
were down.
They're lucky he did
You
that.
gotta tip your bartender.
But at that point, I mean, if you're not smart enough to figure out that GPS is wrong, and you're going, well, it says to drive into the water.
That happens in the show The Office. He
Unbelievable.
drives into a lake.
Don't know how you do that. California man Ken Wilson found his utility bill to be abnormally high and then discovered he'd been paying his neighbor's bill for up to 18 years.
Oh my gosh. How did the neighbor rig this?
Apparently what had happened, it was a Pacific Gas and Electric worker who checked his meter and he found the meter wasn't connected or was connected to the wrong apartment. So he's like, dude, sorry about that. We'll try to correct it in the next billing cycle. Can you imagine like how, I mean, he shouldn't have to pay for electric for 18 years, right?
Yeah, he never pays again, and you probably owe him a check.
You'd think so.
They'll give you credit because that's what's happened, I believe, with my gas company. I haven't had to pay gas for about 3 months now.
Okay.
Which
Because
is
they overcharged you.
something had to have happened because my balance has been zero for the last 3 months.
That's kind of cozy.
And remember how much trouble I was
Right,
having?
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
getting $300 bills.
Yeah. So those guys looking at the same, I guess.
Even after I turned off my breakers, I kept going outside to check my meter to see if it was still running, and it was still running. And I couldn't believe it. When I was seeing these spikes with my breakers off, then I said, I'm not looking at my meter. This is somebody else's meter. I feel powerless right now because I can't control my own meter.
Oh, he's powerless, get it?
Oh, but I understand how he feels though.
Yeah.
When you're getting these bills and no one can figure out what's going on, you think you're losing your mind.
Right.
I feel that guy.
You feel his pain.
I do.
This is how we do. It's the KVJ show.